Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome into part 2 of my room tour mini-series that I've been doing. So part 1 yesterday was in my bedroom where I showed you all my LEGO displays and Star Wars things I had in there. Now today, I'm going to be taking you through my LEGO room, showing you all the setup that I have and all the LEGO displays I have in here as well. So of course, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and dropping a comment down below letting me know what you think. Of course guys, do make sure to stick around throughout the entire video so I can show you everything that I've got in here, because there is certainly a lot to go through. Also, if you haven't seen part 1, definitely make sure to check that one out if you haven't already after you've watched this video. Without further ado guys, let's get into a room tour.
Hey. Let's go. Bet. Yo.
Okay, so starting off the room tour here on my desk. So this is my new recording desk, which I'll use in all my videos, so you'll be seeing this quite a lot. Of course, the white does contrast very nicely with the walls that I have here. I can also move this out if I want to have like the displays here in the background, which is absolutely great as well. So yeah, a really nice desk I have here. There's also my mock, which I haven't taken apart yet, and also a phone holder on here as well. So yeah, that's what I've got right there. Now on the windowsill here, I have a plant there with a piggy bank and a coaster. I also have these really cool two sort of like hologram things right here. We have a Death Star one and a Darth Vader one. They're both like lights which you can turn on and off, but they look really cool as if they are Star Wars holograms, so that's a very nice thing to have there. I also have a few more Star Wars things just down there, like these little droids I got here from Disney World, Florida, and also 2 keychains from LEGO Star Wars, as well as a little LEGO construction that I've seemed to have made, and this R2-D2 thing here. So that's what I got on the windowsill. Now moving down right here, we have the R2-D2, or not the R2-D2, but a R2-D2 that I have. Now this is a really cool thing because it acts as if it's in Star Wars, so you can talk to it, it'll follow your commands, move around, very cool. I can't show it right now because it's out of batteries, but if you want to see it in a future video, then make sure to let me know. Also, that black case there is what I store my lights in case you were wondering. And now moving on to the main LEGO displays here in the LEGO room. These displays are really cool, and I'm going to be taking you through all of them in some quite deep detail. Now first of all, a lot of you guys have been asking what shelves these are. So these are actually Billy bookshelves from IKEA. Now you can get different sizes of them. You can get like corner ones, half ones, deep ones, all sorts of different sizes, so they're absolutely great for any LEGO collection that you have if you want to put some LEGO sets on them. So that's what the shelving units I use are. So we're going to start here in the middle with the pride and joy of my LEGO collection. It is the UCS Republic gunship. This set, I know there's a lot of controversy around it, but I really do like it. The minifigures obviously aren't the best, however the actual model itself, which is the reason I got it, is absolutely incredible. I really do love it. It's a huge model and looks absolutely amazing here on display. Also next to it I have the 207th Ghost Squad here on a little stand. I imagine a lot of you guys know who they are, but that's just a nice little thing I have next to the gunship as well. They're sort of in the same colour tone, so it's quite nice to have. Now this chest of drawers here hold all of my LEGO parts, or most of my LEGO parts anyway. So in the first one here I have a bunch of boxes with all my parts, or just a bunch of parts in there. I'm not going to take you through the boxes, but you can sort of see what I've got going on. It's the same case with the drawers below that as well. Like this one here has a bunch of parts in it, as well as the one underneath here, which also holds all of my minifigures, so that's a nice thing I have there, and a bunch of empty brick cups as well, which I can use to get some more pieces from the LEGO store. And the bottom one here is a little bit less used, but has a bit more space for the future, which is great. Now, let's move on to the real exciting stuff, the LEGO displays. Now we're quickly diving back into the other room here to show you something I forgot to put in the last video. This is a really nice little sticker I have down here on the skirting board. It's basically an AT-AT shooting at Jerry as he runs into his mouse house. Just something funny I thought I'd add into this video. So we're going to start up here on this display, which is the furthest one away from, I guess, the main area where you'll see in the videos. So right down the bottom here we have some LEGO mock building parts. You can see down there we have some grey 2x6s, as well as some grass pieces, and a bunch of other stuff down there as well. Now in this shelf here is my non-Star Wars display as such, so we have the Iron Man Hall of Armour, as well as a few cars down there, a few Speed Champions, Classic, inside one there as well. Also a Technic boat and the year of the Rats promo, so that's what I've got down there on the bottom 2 shelves. Now moving up one level is the first actual Star Wars shelf which I have here. Now first up we have of course the Mandalorian Starfighter on a stand here, as well as a Phantom. Also on a stand we have the 2 Jedi Interceptors here that you can see. The Trouble on Tatooine? No. That is the Pisana Speeder Chase right there, as well as the Praetorian Battle Pack and 2 of these. I believe they're like turrets from a First Order Battle Pack, but yeah, 2 of them there as well. Now, something really cool about these Billy bookshelves is you can adjust the shelf height, meaning you can adapt them to how you really need them. If you want to display bigger sets or taller sets on there, you can most definitely do so, as well as having smaller sets fit in very nicely as well, like you can see right now with my 501st speeders. So you can see here we have 80 RTs and 501st Bark speeders from the 501st Legion Clone Troopers set, as well as this one here from 2013 and a modified one from one of the original 80 RTs, as well as this Bark speeder here from the Bad Batch shuttle. Moving up by one, here we have the buildable General Grievous, the only buildable figure I have in my collection, thankfully enough. Now also down here we have the Resistance Troop Transporter and the Z95 Headhunter, as well as Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer and the Imperial Marauder. I do have another one which will be up here soon as well, but that's currently sitting in my mock. Now looking here on the top shelf, we have two 8080s and I believe this is a V-Wing, and we also have a Tatooine scene here with some of the Mos Eisley outbuildings and Obi-Wan's hut and a Bantha in the middle. Now right on top of all the shelves here, we have the Defensive Crate set, just showing up here with the Sith Infiltrator from a fair while back. I believe it's 2011, a pretty decent set that's a little bit flimsy. So that's the look at what I've got up here on this display. Now let's move on to my favourite one of them all. So to start off right at the bottom here, first up we have some grey base plates, just stored in between the little gap between the wall and the shelf here, so that's a really nice way to just store them, and they also do fit in very, very nicely. Now down here I have some more mock building pieces. You can see what I have some green pieces there, some dark grey, light grey sun damaged pieces, and here are the light grey non-sun damaged pieces. I separated them, look at me, I'm good. And then down here we have some tan pieces and all sorts of other stuff there as well. So now moving up from that, we have a few more sets, two A-Wings, the Resistance and Rebel one, as well as the Resistance Y-Wing from the Rise of Skywalker and the Rebel U-Wing from Rogue One. Now moving up onto a bit of a bad guy shelf here, first up we have the First Order Troop Transport, a very nice set from The Force Awakens, as well as the TIE Interceptor there, which I modified from the 2021 TIE Fighter, and the TIE Dorito as well from the Rise of Skywalker. I do have some free space here, which is really nice because I can fit some of the newer sets into that area if I want to. Now moving up onto my favourite shelf of them all, here we have my Yodas and my Kylo Ren's shuttles. So first up we have the buildable Yoda, a really underrated set in my opinion, does look really bad on the box art, but in person looks absolutely great. Next up we have Baby Yoda, or the child, a really nice buildable character as well that goes really nicely with the Yoda there. And then we have the good version of the Kylo Ren shuttle from 2019, I believe it is, from the Rise of Skywalker at least. And then here we have the bad version, however it's a little bit better now because I've kitted it up with some lights, which is absolutely great. Now moving up from that, we have the on-air sign. A lot of you guys have noticed this in my streams and stuff, and it's a really nice thing that I have that lights up in the background of my videos and streams and sort of shows that I am on air, because essentially I am. Then I have some brickheads next to it, like the Mandalorian and the Child, and then also the Kylo Ren and Sith Trooper. Right on the top shelf here, I have some more sets. First up, we have the Pose X-Wing. This here is on a stand, very nice stand there, and I do hope to get a few more of them to put in the displays. I also have some land speeders down here. I have Luke's land speeder, the infamous LEGO Star Wars set, and also this land speeder here from the Mos Eisley Cantina, as well as Boba Fett's Starship, obviously, I mean the Slave One. Now next to that we have the AT-M6, another really good set from The Last Jedi, a pretty good set from a pretty meh film in my opinion, but yeah, that's what I got there. So guys, that's pretty much a run through of part 2 of my LEGO room tour series. Of course, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, definitely make sure to check that out. I have a link up on the screen right now, which you can click if you haven't seen it already. Definitely make sure to go over there and watch it if you haven't. But of course guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and dropping a comment down below letting me know what you think. Also guys, if you want to share the video with someone else who might enjoy it as much as you have, then definitely do feel free to do that. It does help out the channel an absolute ton, and I really appreciate it. But with all that said guys, as always, have a brilliant rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.